working. There we go. Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. And today we are back with another match watch along, this time for Manchester United versus Leeds United at Ellen Road. Let me stop the stopwatch quickly. How are we all doing today? Obviously, this is a big one for Manchester United. Obviously, Leeds, famously a big rival of Manchester United and big rivals of each other, really. So it's going to be an interesting game and an interesting matchup. While we wait for the Manchester United game to kick off, we have got the Dundee United versus Rangers game on, which is currently 1-0 to Dundee United. And interestingly enough, Mr. Amad Diallo has just come on for Rangers. So that makes the Rangers game a little bit more interesting for us while we wait for United to kick off. Yo, hello Nico, how are we, mate? You going 4-0 United? No, in the preview I said 3-0. I said 2-0, but what I actually meant, I think it will be 2. Well, no, I said 2-0, but I think it's going to be 3-0. Basically, for the previews, I write down like a little script about obviously what to say and whatever, and in that I wrote 3-0, but then I said 2-0. So brilliant. Right, let me sort this. There. Oh no, I meant 3-0. Nico went 4-0. Hello Jordan, how are we, mate? There we go. I lost 3-0 on Ultimate Team. Wow. Get good, scrub. Here come Rangers. Joe Aribo pulls it back. I might have got... Joe Aribo might have been the one who scored, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know the Rangers team well enough. But Rangers are level. Joe Aribo scored. He didn't cut it back. Is that Alfredo Morelos? Cut it back. That's not Morelos. Who's that? Sakala. Fashion Sakala with the assist. Hello, mate. How are we? You going 2-1 United? How are you, mate? Long time no see. I'm good, mate. How are you? Yes. So obviously, the last few watch-alongs I have missed them due to illness. I just haven't feel well, so I've been, like I said in the preview, just in that bed pretty much. But we're back now. We've got the fan on. Hopefully you can't hear that, or you can't hear it too much. Windows open. Try and get as much fresh air in. And I should be all right. But what? Yeah, I mean, Munesi? Mate, I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name. He makes a good point. What do we make of the lineup today? Obviously, the big inclusion really there is Jesse Lingard getting back into the starting lineup after Ralph Rangnick said he's going to leave in the summer, and it was made clear that they were willing to sell him in January. And most likely, if it wasn't for the Mason Greenwood incident, he probably wouldn't be here right now. So, what do we make of it? For me, I'm not totally happy with the lineup. De Gea I would have started. I would have started Wan-Bissaka. I think Dalot's been good. He's been okay. He hasn't blown me away, so that's why I would have started De Gea. Although if Dalot started, I wouldn't have cared at all. Lindelof I would have started. Maguire I wouldn't have started. I would have started Varane. Luke Shaw is fine. That midfield three is fine. Would I have started them three? I would have, but I would have started Pogba on the left instead of a Lingard. But, I mean, look, put it this way. I think I would start Jesse Lingard over a Marcus Rashford. Because I don't think Rashford's been good at all. That being said, Pogba on the left, I would have started over Lingard. I would have started Pogba on the right over Lingard. Put a Bruno on the wing. Put a Langer out there. All of it, I would prefer that than start a Lingard who isn't going to be here next season, or at least shouldn't be here next season. I just think it's a bit of a waste. Like, we've got, I mean, even start Cavani. Oh, good chance for Rangers. Sakala nearly with a diving header. 3-0, Dan James and Ronaldo to get hat-trick. I don't care what people say, but give Pogba the new contract. His passing ability gives us a whole different dimension when attacking. Look, I would give Pogba a new deal. If obviously, to a certain extent, you have to be smart about it. You have to be clever. You can't just go around giving people 500k a week contracts. That's how teams like Arsenal in the past have got into some shit. Obviously, we had the same situation with Alexis Sanchez. But I agree. I think Paul Pogba is versatile. He can play off the flanks and can play in the middle. The impact he's had since coming back from me has been noticeable. He's been fantastic. I think you've got to play. I think Paul Pogba's got to be in every starting lineup for Manchester United, and that means you have to give him a new deal. But like I said, it has to make sense. Like, you can't just go out and just splash, let's say, 800k a week on Paul Pogba. Realistically, Pogba isn't that guy. Plus, if you get rid of Pogba, that's more business Manchester United have to do in the summer. Right now, this summer, Manchester United still have to buy. Well, we might have to buy a right back, depending on what you think of Wan-Bissaka and Dalot. A lot of people say both of them still aren't really good enough to be at the very top level. So a right back. We need a winger by the looks of things. I would play Martial when he comes back, but that doesn't look like that will be the case. He'll probably be off to Sevilla, who's playing because he's playing very, very well there, and both Monchi and Julian Lopetegui has been very impressed with him. We might need a striker, depending on what happens with Cristiano Ronaldo, but we definitely will need a backup one because Cavani will leave. Obviously, Greenwood looks like his career's over. A defensive midfielder is still a must. Maybe another midfielder. We've got so many players who we need to buy. Having to sign Paul Pogba replacement is even bigger. Dan James starting as a striker Lamau. Either him or Maguire is getting bullied. Here comes Rangers. After this Rangers attack, I'll get up the starting lineup for Leeds. And there's an offside there, so we can pull it up now. Oh, that's not the screen. That's the screen we want. So for Leeds today, it is going to be Ilan Meslier in goal. It's Luke Ayling, Diego Llorente, Robin Koch, and Patrick Struijk. Adam Forshaw. We'll probably end up seeing Click or Dallas at left back. Struijk in DM. Rodrigo out on the left. On the right. Harrison left. Right, I think this team will be. So, Struijk will go to where Forshaw is. Dallas will go in at left back. Rodrigo will move out where Dallas is, and Forshaw will go where Rodrigo is. Ahmad with a chance, and hits the post. And he's fallen down off the pitch. And here comes Rangers. Well blocked. So it's a strong Leeds team. Dan James obviously is playing as the number 9 or as a striker. Which, look, he's not a striker. Yes, look, we played him as a striker at times for United. When we played a 5 at the back, I remember when Martial got injured, he played as part of a front 2 against Liverpool. On his first full season, so that would have been what, 1920. Yeah, so he played as a striker there. He played as a striker at times against Man City. He played as a striker against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. So he's played as a striker, but that was kind of more as a support striker, sort of like not really as the main focal point, which is what Dan James is going to be today. Dan James, look, he's very quick, very, very quick. And that can cause real problems for both both Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire, who we know both of them aren't quick. Lindelof, look, he's quick enough to partner any normal centre back, but Maguire is far too slow. And if Dan James gets in a sprint race with them two, Dan James will win it, because Dan James will beat most people in the sprint race. So it's all about, really, can we stop Leeds from trying to play that ball over the top? And if we can, then we stop Dan James. And I think we'll stop a lot of what Leeds will try and do against us. Obviously, we have done Leeds over multiple times in the last few years. Obviously, we beat them 5-1 earlier this season on the opening day. We beat Leeds 6-2 last season. We beat... Well, no, then we drew against them, didn't we? So, look, we should beat them. We should beat them. Will it be a thrashing? Not necessarily. And I think we have to be wiser than to say we're going to smash them, because it's not that easy. I mean, it's not going to be that sort of game where we're just going to easily brush them aside, I don't think. But we should be expecting to get the 3 points here, and the starting lineup that both teams have put out should lead us to getting that result. Why weren't you live for the Southampton vs Brighton game? I was just ill, mate. I was ill, so I just couldn't. Thoughts on Paulin's being the new Reading manager? I mean, I saw it happen, but I didn't really take it in, sort of thing. Is it the Paulins, or is it some other Paulins? Oh no, it is the Paulins, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I've got no real opinion. Good man. Martial's got injured. No! Anthony Martial's got himself injured. What's the injury? I don't know if it's serious or not. I'm getting mixed messages up whether Martial's injury at Sevilla is serious or not. Hello, pleb. How are we? Do you guys want to start getting some more of your predictions into the chat, and we can jot that down while there's only 15 minutes till kickoff? There we go. ACL is it actually an ACL injury? Ooh, if it's an ACL, that's bad. Martial is becoming very, very injury prone, isn't he? It's sad to say it, but he is. I mean, I, I don't know if you guys have seen, but earlier on, Sky's. Oh, let me turn the focus off. Bloody hell! I don't know if you guys saw earlier, but Sky Sports had a panel with Paul Merson, Tim Sherwood. What's his name? Clinton Morrison, and they were talking about our centre backs, and specifically Harry Maguire and Raphael Varane. And this point is a point I've made so many times. Just because they're paid to talk about football, just because they're ex-pros, doesn't mean they know about football. They were there. They were saying Harry Maguire. They feel bad for Harry Maguire because we don't play to Harry Maguire's strengths, and that Raphael Varane has got off lucky this season because he's been dreadful. Now, I'm not one to beat around the bush, am I? They're talking out their arse. Harry Maguire, we're not playing to his strengths because his strengths aren't that of a team that wants to win Premier League titles and wants to play in the front foot. Maguire's strengths are heading the ball away from long balls or playing a deep line. He's not going to get that at Manchester United or any top 6 club. A top 6 club have to try and play in the halfway line and dominate the game, and Harry Maguire isn't going to be able to do that. So Harry Maguire has to go. We can't go around there saying Harry Maguire's you're not using him at his best. You're not letting him head the ball away all the time because you're trying to dominate a game. But Raphael Varane, he's a problem because of that, because he wants to play in the halfway line, play like a top 6 team, given the fact that he's won 4 Champions Leagues and a World Cup and an UEFA Nations League. But yeah, it's Raphael Varane's fault because he wants to play like a top team. It's a joke. And like I've said it so many times, just because you get paid to play football and now as such talk about football doesn't mean you know shit about football. Because anyone with a brain and a pair of eyes can see Harry Maguire is the problem and has been the problem for Manchester United this season. Too many mistakes, too many laps of concentration, no accountability for himself. He is the problem. Why do you think Jesse Lingard's starting? Well, Ralph Rangnick has said that he's looked good in training and that's why he's starting. I think it's potentially to try and get him to sign a new deal. I mean, Rashford's not playing well. Elanga is. I'm surprised Elanga's not in over Jesse. But I imagine it's to try and persuade him to sign a new deal, because if Jesse signs a new deal, we can either A, sell him for some money, or B, we don't have to sign a player to replace him. And that's a plus for all the Glazers. And look, I've said it before. in regards to Marcus Rashford and Harry Maguire and McTominay constantly starting games under whatever manager when clearly they're not good enough. And I think the people at the top of the club, whether that's the Glazers, whether that's people like Darren Fletcher, somewhere they have told Ralph Rangnick these players have to play. And they have some sort of authority, would that be the word, on who starts and who doesn't. I refuse to believe that players like Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford consistently remake the starting 11 game after game after game, despite the fact they've played awful every game. Yet players like an Anthony Martial or Donny van de Beek, who has been pushed out on loan now, never got that opportunity despite having played well. For example, after West Ham, did Martial play for the club again? Watford, both Martial and Donny van de Beek came on, were fantastic. Did they start after that? I don't think so. Just want us to get the 3 points. That's all. Don't really care how he does it. Can't bear another season in Europa League. Could be the UEFA Conference League. If we get the UEFA Conference League, if we get the Europa Conference League, I'm done. I think I said about Spurs. If Spurs in the Europa Conference League, I would have just not got myself knocked out. And to be honest, in early qualifying, I thought Spurs were doing exactly that. If you remember, they lost their own. They completely rotated in the opening qualifying round of the Conference League and lost. And they nearly got knocked out in qualifying. And when I saw that, I thought, yeah, they're trying to get themselves knocked out. But they weren't. But they did get knocked out, didn't they? Under Nuno. So, it's an interesting one. I wouldn't... If we qualify for the Conference League, I would get us knocked out. I would just say, have an off season. Have a year off and concentrate solely on the league. Europa League. If you get Europa League, I think you can play it. Well, I think you go for it because it gives you an opportunity to A, win a trophy, and B, you get automatic qualification into the Champions League. I'm not sure if you get that if you win the Conference League. Yeah. Yeah, fuck the conference off. If you win the conference, you get Europa League. I don't want fucking Europa League to win the conference to get Europa League. If the minimum competition I would play in Europe would be the Europa because you get into the Champions League through that. Conference League can fuck off. And you have to think, if we qualify for the Conference League, do you think Cristiano Ronaldo is going to sit around and go, "You're right, lads. I'm not playing. I'm playing the conference this season." No, he's not. He's gonna fuck off. He's gonna go to another club, whether that's back to Portugal to Lisbon, who'll be playing in the Champions League or at least the Europa League. He won't stick around at United. If we get fourth, get fourth at the end of the season, I'll buy a United shirt. No, don't buy a Maguire shirt. Don't get a Maguire shirt. Not a Harry Maguire. Thanks. How does the Super Cup run then with the winner of the Europa Conference? The Europa Conference League does not get into the Super Cup. The Super Cup remains the Europa League and the Champions League. The Conference League is just a well done. You won a European Cup trophy. Here's a place in the Europa League. It means shit. It means fuck all. We'd rather get a Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I like Wan-Bissaka. I would happily get a Wan-Bissaka shirt over a Maguire one. Right, 1 minute. I'm just going to have to go blow my nose. Right, sorry. I also popped to fill my bottle up as well. But look, kickoff's a minute away. I can see United bottling a first half lead. Please don't say that. Please. A bit of confidence, please. Queen tested positive for COVID. Yeah, I saw that. Look, she should have her vaccines and stuff. She should be fine. Let's hope at least. But obviously, we'll go through the lineups again today. So, in goal for Manchester United, it's David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, and Harry Maguire make up a back four. It's Scott McTominay, Paul Pogba, and Bruno Fernandes as a midfield three, with Jesse Lingard off the left, Sancho off Lingard off the right, Sancho off the left, and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. Obviously, this could be a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1. I'm gonna start it as a 4-3-3, but we can change it in due course if we need to. For Leeds, it is Ilan Meslier, it's Ayling, Llorente, Koch and Dallas. It's Struijk, Harrison, Click, Forshaw, Rodrigo, and Dan James. I think it's a 4-2-3-1. Well, look, the player-wise, under Ollie would definitely be a 4-2-3-1. However, look, under Ralph, we play a range of formations, don't we? So they take the knee. And come on! Bruno Fernandes will get us kicked off. And away we go here. And we've not gone long. Maguire goes down the line, finds Paul Pogba. And look, you can definitely see from the off, it looks like a 4-3-3. You're going 2-1 United. United live. All right. I'll get that written down. There you go. I wrote it down for you. All right, Maguire. You going to take it? No. No, we're going to sit there. We're at finger up our ass. Maguire finds Ronaldo. He's dropped into Shaw. Looks down the line. Leeds deal with it, and Harry Maguire goes upfield. Finds Pogba, who finds Sancho. Sancho can't get hold of the ball, and Leeds just clear it up. Maguire wins it, and he's just up in the air. Can we get it down? Click. Finds Rodrigo. Finds Dan James out on this right-hand side for Leeds. He's offside. You own 2-0 United. All right. It looks like Dan James is actually going to played off the right-hand side up against Luke Shaw today, rather than as that number 9. Dan James scored 9 goals in 74 appearances for United. For Man United, I should say. So yeah, it's Rodrigo up as the central number 9. Dan James is playing off the right for Leeds, and Jack Harrison's on the left. Harry Maguire goes long, looking for Sancho. Luke Ayling gets there first, but Bruno intercepts. Leeds absolutely turn McTominay there, and Lindelof just scoops it out and out for a throw-in. Dan James is fast as hell. He is. And that could be a little bit of a worry for Luke Shaw. How will he deal with the sheer pace, really, of Dan James? Llorente. It's a long ball. Jack Harrison brings it down. Harrison looks for the long ball over the top. Well, across the box, I should say, to Dan James. But De Gea is out well and collects it on the edge of his box. Lingard there getting on the ball. Here's Lindelof. Go on, Harry. Drive. Into Sancho. Gives it away. Dan James finds Rodrigo. But United win it back, and here's Paul Pogba. Pogba gives it into Sancho. But a free kick's been given to Leeds. Has it? I feel like there's going to be goals. Yeah, I mean, it's been a lively start, hasn't it? It's been a very lively start. It's a free kick because of Harry Maguire. That's why. Dallas. Click. Into Struijk. He goes back into Meslier. Ayling wins the header. Good play here by Leeds. Wan-Bissaka with the interception finds Sancho, but goes down, wanting a free kick, and the referee hasn't fucking given it. You taking the piss? And the ball's in. Harrison! Just wide. And my God, what an awful fucking piece of refereeing that is from is it Paul Tierney? Fucking hell. Wan-Bissaka wins the ball. Gets fouled, and he hasn't given it yet. He gives the one of Maguire earlier. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke of a decision. It's a foul. So it's a long ball. Sancho wins it. Ronaldo brings it down into Pogba. Into Lindelof. Lingard's made a good run on this right-hand side. And Lindelof finds him. Go on, Jesse. Up against Dallas. Jesse finds Wan-Bissaka. Moves it into Bruno. Back to Lingard. Wan-Bissaka. Back to Lingard. Wan-Bissaka back to Lingard. And Bruno's done well. And it's out for a throw into United. High up. Taking the mickey. Jay Sanchez is going for 2-0 to all. Bruno Fernandes has gone down now. We'll see it. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why he's gone down. Maybe that angle, it looks like there might have been a bit of contact. He'll be alright. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. I kind of got nervous. With the Bruno one, Bruno challenge. I mean, whenever you see Bruno go down, it's never great, is it? But one thing you have got to remember with Bruno, he has a absolutely fantastic injury record. They really, really do. Well, he really, really does, sorry. He hardly ever gets injured. He's never been injured for United, I don't think. Let me go on to transfer mark, then I'll find out. While we have a throw in, Wan-Bissaka goes into Pogba. Gives it away. Can we win it back? McTominay just absolutely clatters into somebody. Right, is it that one? We'll find one. There we go. Look at that. That is Bruno Fernandes's entire, what's it called? Injury history. The man doesn't get injured. He's had flu and a leg injury for 10. He's had 12 games in his 12 days in his career which he's been out. Pogba goes for goal. Messier saves, but he didn't hold it originally, but now he does. Here's Click. I'm going to pop off for like a minute or so. I'll be back. All right. In a bit, bro. Stroik bringing it out from the back. Look, I mean, it's been a fairly good start to this game from United. I mean, Leeds haven't created anything really. Obviously, that Harrison chance, which wouldn't have counted because it was a foul on Wan-Bissaka. But at the same time, we haven't create anything particularly ourselves. There was a poor ball from Bruno. But look, I mean, in both goals today, we have the two goalkeepers with the most saves in the Premier League this season. David De Gea with 92 saves, while Aylan Meslier has 81. Welcome back, bro. Stroik. Dallas. Sorry, that was Forshaw. Here's Robin Koch. I'm really going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it like that, I know. I don't know how else you would say it. But Leeds have a free kick here. Oh, that's a bloody cock. That's a bloody cock. He's covered in blood. What's happened? Oh. Look, Tommy's just headbutting him. I think it'll be more than 2 goals today. I hope so. I certainly hope so. I did that one on purpose. Right. There we go. That's what we want. Here. I feel we can beat Leeds today. We should definitely beat Leeds today. I mean, Leeds are down at the bottom of the table. If I load up the Premier League table quickly, Leeds are down there at the bottom. They're the 15th. They're not far away from Watford at all. What, 5 points? They're with the likes of Everton, Newcastle. Maybe could you say Brentford? Like, if we don't beat Leeds today, it's kind of embarrassing because we have to. We can't afford to be dropping points. You look at, I mean, let me refresh it quickly. The league table's a live one. We've played 3 more games than Arsenal. Right now, we're 2 points. We have to win today. But they're still going to have 2 games in hand. 3 games in hand on us. With, what? 5 points to make up? We can't afford to be dropping points against Leeds. We have to win every game that Arsenal do. And beat them. And hope they drop points. The top 4 place is in Arsenal's hands. That's the long and short of it, really. Arsenal has this top 4 spot in their hands. It's whether or not they want to take it. All we can do is keep on winning. And Arsenal are, at the moment, are beating the likes of Leeds. So we have to do it as well. Right, Cock's getting his cock out. Cock's getting his cock out. But look, from this free kick for Leeds, they might be without Robin. They are, and the ball comes in, and it's out for a goal kick to United. And Robin's back on. Right, De Gea goes into Lindelof, who turns out well. Can he play the ball? Can he play the ball? He does. Finds Ronaldo, who wins a throw-in. Wan-Bissaka. He's got no options, really. Just goes into... Is that Lingard who gives it away? Wan-Bissaka wins it back, though. And wins a free kick in the process. Right. Wan-Bissaka will take the free kick. No, he won't. Lindelof will. And Lindelof goes... He just launches it long. Ronaldo... Was it... Sorry, Lingard, I think it was, won the flick on. Maguire steps out, loses it. And here's Click. Looks for Dan James. Wan-Bissaka does well. But Leeds will pick it back up here with Harrison. Looks for the run of Dallas. Lindelof deals with it. It's out for a throw-in to United. Leeds United. Ronaldo. Bruno. Oh, it's a poor ball already. Got to go, bro, in a bit. In a bit of Stays. David De Gea. Lindelof goes down the line. Lingard picks it up. Go on, Jesse. Can you find Cristiano Ronaldo? No, he finds Wan-Bissaka, who's made the overlap. Can he get it into the box? No one's in there, so he cuts back. He gives it to Bruno. Now is there someone in the box? No, because Bruno loses it. McTominay finds... Is this Jadon Sancho? Puts it into the back post. Slightly overhit. Can we get the ball back here, though? Not Jesse Lingard. Sancho can't pick it up. But here comes Leeds on the counter-attack. The ball's gone out wide to Rodrigo. Dan James is certainly offside. Dan James has come short now. Now the ball looks for short. It's poor. Jesse. I mean, look, the opening 20 minutes has been very open, hasn't it? Can Wan-Bissaka get to the end of this pool? No. Bruno Fernandes is down again. He wants a free kick. He's saying he's been stood on. I think he'd be very lucky to get it. Ailing. But yeah, I mean, like I was just about to say, the opening 20 minutes has been what we expected of this game. Very open. A game where both teams are making their fair share of chances, although no goalkeeper's been called into action really so far. You're going for a 1-1 draw, pleb. Alright, I'll write it down for you. There you go. I mean, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And please do share the stream with your friends, with your family, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, on wherever, as it does help the stream a lot. For sure with a strike, good save by David De Gea. So these are the predictions we have for today. Let me move it up slightly. There you go. So we'll see it again. Edge of the box. De Gea, good save. But what's quite good about that save, I think what's most impressive from it, is not only that did he save it, he pushes it into an area where he pushes it through into an area where there's nobody. So there's no rebounds. Wan-Bissaka loses the ball there. You've got to do better there, Wan-Bissaka. But McTominay wins it back here. Finds Ronaldo. Lingard. That's poor from Lingard. Just slows it down. McTominay. Finds Jadon Sancho. Luke Shaw. Sancho. Finds Bruno Fernandes. Looks to nutmeg Llorente but can't. And Leeds again straight away looking to counter. Luke Shaw doesn't allow Dan James to get there. And Dan James goes down with a head injury. Doesn't look like he wants to get up anytime soon. Luke Shaw goes over to Dan to check he's alright. Dan James saying he'll be alright. I'll be alright. Dan James is alright. He's back up. He's fine. McTominay. Lovely ball out to Jesse Lingard. It's a great knock by McTominay. Ball comes in. Well defended by Leeds. Pogba on the edge. It's a tame volley. And Meslier claims it. Although, it didn't look natural, did it? Spelt my name wrong. Bit horrible. Spelt the name wrong. I was every single. Do you mean I watch? Poor ball from Meslier. Bruno finds McTominay. Just leaves the ball. What are you doing, Scott? He just misses the ball. Everyone makes mistakes. I do not. I never make a mistake. Pogba. No, that was on purpose. Ronaldo's got to score! Meslier with a great save, but Cristiano Ronaldo has to score there. The ball comes across from Paul Pogba. Ronaldo's pretty much on the goal line. Timo fucking Ronaldo. Timo Ronaldo. So Pogba, lovely bit of skill to beat Forshaw, puts the ball across, and Ronaldo has to score. It's a sitter. Absolute sitter. You personally chose... no comment. That's what I say. No comment. So we have a free kick here. Bruno Fernandes and Luke Shaw standing over it. Bruno puts the ball in. Leeds deal with it. Lingard will pick it up. Loses it to Click. And Leeds play their way out and go long down the line looking for Dan James. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka deal with it. And it's into David De Gea. Sancho goes back into De Gea. And De Gea just goes long. It's out for a throw into Leeds. And De Gea is there just saying, give me some options. Lindelof told David De Gea to go long there, but I mean that won't. The what's it called merchants, the Henderson merchants won't care about that. Meslier goes long. Dan James doesn't win the header. That's out for a throw into United. Half hour played here. Still 0-0. Still Leeds still yet to have a chance in this game. United should be a goal up through Cristiano Ronaldo. Robin Cox back down. Ronaldo's having a word to Paul Tierney. We'll see this chance again. Ronaldo has to score it. It's absolutely fantastic from Paul Pogba. And look, I mean, Ronaldo's missed chances like that all season, really, hasn't he? I've said this. Ronaldo's missed a lot of chances this season for Manchester United. It's chances like that, you simply have, there's no excuse not to put that in the back of the net. No excuse. And what's going to happen? Is he going to come off or not? Robin Cox back up. By the looks of it, he's coming off. And they're now deciding tactically what to do with him coming off. He gets a round of applause from the home fans. So he's off. Leeds haven't got a replacement on just yet. Junior Firpo's going to come on. It's an interesting decision by the referee to penalise Pogba for a handball there, but not a foul by Forshaw on Pogba. But that will mean Dallas will go into midfield, won't he? Dallas will go into midfield. Forshaw will probably drop her slightly deeper, and Firpo will go back in at left back. Ooh. And here he comes. Junior Firpo on. Robin Koch is off. Which is fantastic for me. So no, I don't have to keep trying to say his name. And you can see Dallas there. He's come over to this right hand side. Firpo's out on this left. Oh. Struijk, I suppose, yeah, because Struijk's gone in at DM. Dallas has actually gone into right back. And Luke Ayling's dropped into centre half. I mean, weird decision. You'd think you'd just put Dallas in midfield, considering he's played there quite often for Leeds. But no. Pogba flicks it into Ronaldo, looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets it out wide to Jadon Sancho. 1v1 versus Dallas. Beats him. Finds Ronaldo, or can't. Bruno on the edge. Fired, blocked by Struijk. Good play there by Jadon Sancho. Had the Leeds defence on strings. But it's a good block. Bruno, I think, is Bruno telling someone to get his head up? Shaw into Pogba. Flicks over for Shaw. Paul Pogba's in the box. Finds Bruno on the edge. Bruno goes for goal. Messi with a good save. And it's out for a corner for United. Great play there by Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. That from Pogba is absolutely world class. When it fell to Bruno, we went for the curler into the back post. But it's a good save by Meslier. And like I said, it's out for a corner for United. Can we get our first corner of the season? We've taken the 5th most in the league. We've scored 0. Come on. Come on, Harry. Get your bastard head onto this. Get your 50p onto this. I mean, obviously, Robin Koch coming off is actually a big play for them in the air. Ronaldo! Maguire! Harry Maguire scores from a corner! And Harry Maguire has opened the scoring for Manchester United. And United have finally scored from a corner. So the ball comes in from Shaw. Ronaldo went for it, but it's Maguire that wins it. And Luke Shaw turns to the fans and puts the hand to the ear. What a header from Harry Maguire. It's a big header. Big old bastard goal. The big bastard himself. The big bastard himself. And the away fans, the travelling fans are having a party. The flares are out. Sure. Oh, we've given the ball away. We can't concede straight away. Here's Dan James. Luke Shaw's clattered him. This is now where it's getting lively. And he's here. Junior Firpo can't get it. Luke Shaw. Oh, he's down on his hands and knees. He's holding his hips back. Ooh, this ain't good. It's just straight after he's clattered Dan James. He's alright. But that's Harry Maguire's first Premier League goal of the season. Second, obviously, in all comps after he scored against, was it Atalanta? With that volley. Bruno can't clear the ball and it's out for another throw for United. Still going to concede in the second half. Pleb! Relax! Have a bit of confidence in the boys. Can we get hold of this ball back? Junior Firpo finds Stroik, goes back into Lorente, who finds Dallas out in this right-hand side. Ayling. Meslier. Into Luke Ayling. Go long. Lindelof will just clear it down the line. Ayling would be the one to pick it up. Great play here by Leeds. And here is a click. Stroik. Dallas. Forshaw. They'll look to get the cross in now. No, they won't. Pogba, great reading of the danger there and dealing with it. But Leeds, look, they're piling on pressure now. They're getting more men forward. Dallas. Ayling. Here's Lorente. Firpo. Looks for Harrison. Wan-Bissaka does well defensively. Turns out, wins a free kick surely. No, referee plays the advantage. And here comes McTominay. With a crap ball across to Bruno, but he'll pick it up. He'll just knock it into Luke Shaw. Pogba. Maguire goes out to Wan-Bissaka. Here's Scott McTominay driving forward. Loses the ball. And United now needs to make sure. Get back. McTominay, get back. No, Luke Shaw with a good interception high up. And he's now driving forward here. Luke Shaw looks for the ball out wide to Ronaldo. And he finds it. It's a great ball from Luke Shaw to Ronaldo. Who goes for goal. Blocked. But it forces Sancho on the edge of the box. Sancho takes on his man. Strikes. Should do better. Should hit the target. But it's over the bar. Good play there by United. So it's a long ball again from Leeds. De Gea just saying, leave it boys, I've got this. I think in moments like that is just a little bit more composure needed there from Jadon Sancho. Just hit it low, hit it hard into the bottom corner. You have another goal. That's poor from Lingard. Silly just takes Daz from behind. That sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. But yeah, he does take Dad from behind. It is rightly a free kick for Leeds. Lorente into Stroik. Oh, that's dodgy from Luke Shaw, but De Gea clears it. Not great there by Luke Shaw, but just about dealt with it. Firpo. Harrison does well, but Lindelof deals with it. McTominay gives it away. Here's Firpo. Puts the ball in. Forshaw over the bar. De Gea is not happy with his defenders there. Giving it large. Where's Lingard? Well, if Rafinha's on the bench for Leeds, he's their best player, isn't he? Most goals, most shots, most touches in the opponent box, most chances created, and most sprints for Leeds. He's their best player, and when he comes on, when eventually, because eventually he will come on, that will be United's real issue. Would be the word. He will cause the most problems for United. Let's just hope we don't see him today. We have a foul here on Ronaldo. Klitsch tripping Ronaldo up there. Might be a little stamp on the ankle. We'll step on the ankle. Ronaldo finds Pogba, loses the ball. Ronaldo is soaked. His shirt. I mean, Ronaldo probably wants his shirt like this, but it's like stuck to his body. Lindelof. Looks long for Lingard, but Firpo's fouled him. It's a free kick to United on the halfway line, so you don't expect anything to really happen from this. Strike with a mistake, and it's out for another corner for United. Not Strike, it was Diego Llorente. Lack of communication. Meslier came for it. And Llorente just booted it over him. For a second I thought, he's an own goal. But corner for United. Go on, Harry, get a second. What's going on? We're changing ball. Luke Shaw and Sancho. Is Sancho taking it? Or are they both just going to stand over it? Right, Shaw and Sancho standing over the corner. Sancho leaves it. Luke Shaw delivers. It's a bad ball in. Maguire's gone down. So did Pogba. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything. And here come Leeds on the counter-attack. Click. Wan-Bissaka with a fantastic challenge to get it there before Harrison. Referee's given a free kick. I'll be interested to see both that challenge and the... Right, so here's the Wan-Bissaka challenge again. Oh, it's a clear foul, yeah. Yeah, it's a clear foul by Wan-Bissaka. I'd like to see the corner again, though. Ailing. Long crossfield ball. Wan-Bissaka doesn't win the first ball. Here's Click. Goes for goal. Luke Shaw blocks. Ronaldo finds Pogba, who goes across field looking for Lingard, and Lingard picks it up. No, sorry, Sancho looks for a cross for Ronaldo. Meslier collects. That's a poor ball from Jadon Sancho. Dallas. Luke Shaw fouls him, but here comes Dan James. Puts the ball in. Wan-Bissaka, good defending on the first. Bruno gets it away for the second. But Ronaldo's just not there to pick it up. Firpo. Into Harrison. Ball comes in. Lindelof deals with it. How much added time are we going to get? It's probably about 3 minutes. 3-4 minutes. 6. Way off. That's about right, to be fair. I just thought you don't usually get much added time in the first half, do you? Yeah, 4 or 5 minutes for the cock injury. I've got to stop saying that. Fucking hell. So, free kick for Leeds. Probably too far out to really have a crack at it. Unless you can, like, get that knuckleball technique that Rashford scored against Chelsea. Or Cristiano Ronaldo was so famous for. Click will put it into the box. Ronaldo is actually the man who heads it away. Lingard loses the ball. Dan James won it back and just gives it back into Ilan Meslier. He goes long. And it's out for a throw-in. Meslier, he's not very good, is he? I'm sorry, how is this... How are these not fouls on both Maguire and Pogba? Look, Tomley, slide challenge. First time and then second time, but Bruno has it now. Looked for long for Sancho. Again, you just need a little bit of patience there from Bruno. Here's Click. Goes for goals from range. And it's still rising. That pitch is absolutely soaked. Marcelo Bielsa, don't worry though, he's got his coat. He's got his coat and his woolly hat, he's fine. But look, if we go over to the stats... 5 shots, 1 on target, 8 to 4. For once, we're actually out shooting our opposition. And Leeds, they've not created anything really, have they? It's a good ball in. Well, good opportunity for Sancho, but it's a poor ball in. Lingard picks it up. Luke Shaw puts the ball in. Easily dealt with by Luke Ayling. And Click does well. Maguire picks it up on the halfway line. Luke Shaw. Dan James. Luke Shaw can't pick it up though. Dallas does well to beat Pogba, and Luke Shaw and Luke Ayling picks it up, sorry. It's a long ball now. Looking for Rodrigo. Maguire does really well. Just heads it across into Lindelof, who can now look to play it out. Sancho. Lovely play. Victor Lindelof is surging forward now. Gives it into Jadon Sancho, who chips it in. Bruno must score! Does score! Manchester United 2. Leeds United 0. Jadon Sancho with a great piece of, with a great assist. Victor Lindelof, fantastic. We'll see it again. Lindelof and Sancho with a great piece of interplay on this right hand side, and Sancho, that chip up is magnificent. That is exquisite from Manchester United. And as I just tweeted out, Lindelof and Sancho there, their combination is fantastic. Lindelof from his own half, surging forward. Nice 1-2, give and go. The chip from Sancho to set it up for Bruno is magnificent. And Bruno Fernandes has his goal. And Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire now, both centre-backs, having massive roles in this 2-goal lead. And look, as first halves go, 2-0 up against Leeds. That should be game. Leeds shouldn't come back at this game at this point. Dan James doing well. Slots in Click. With a chance. Maguire, good block. Pogba gets there before Forshaw and deals with it really well. And there's half time. Half time, Manchester United 2, Leeds United 0. And that should, fingers crossed, be the game. Look, the game's not necessarily over, but at 2-0 up at half time, 45 minutes to go, you'd expect United to get at least another in the second half. And would you expect Leeds to score 3? Do you even expect Leeds to score 2? No. So with that being said, this game should be done and dusted. And now at this point, it should be about A, getting the game over the line, and B, how many goals can we get, and can we really push on and really improve that goal difference? We've got a goal difference of 9 at the moment. That's saying we've got a 2-goal lead. So that would be we'll push that to 10. A goal difference of 10. You look at the likes of Chelsea, 31, 44, 46. They're gone. You don't really have to worry about them. But you look at the teams below us. Arsenal, with 3 games in hand, also have 10. West Ham have 11. They've played the same amount of games as us. You want to try and push that goal difference up as much as you possibly can. So come the end of the season, if it does go down to goal difference, we can say in the games where we won and we won comfortably, the likes of Leeds, we got our goals, and we can sit there with, let's say, 35 goals, a goal difference of 35, and say, Arsenal, you've only got 34. We're above you on goal difference if it comes down to it. United Live, you're on right now, but I reckon either Jordan, me, or Nico. I think we get another goal in second half. I think we score at least 3 goals in this game. At this point, I think if it goes into half time 1-0 and we score in the second half, then I think you might be right. But I do think United score in the second half. I do think we'll score in the second half. I think we should sub off Lingard. I would leave Lingard on, to be honest. I don't think Lingard's played amazing, but I don't think he's been terrible. I think he offers good. His work ethic is fantastic. He gets around the pitch, doesn't he? I think it allows him and Sancho to swap, which I think is good. And to be honest, I don't want to see Marcus Rashford come on. Rashford's come on in the last however many games, and he's played poorly in all of them. I don't want to see Marcus Rashford come on. That means Lingard kind of has to stay on, unless you put a Paul Pogba onto the flank, or you bring on Alanga. I don't really want to see Alanga come on. I agree, Luke Shaw's been very good. Wan-Bissaka, I think, has been average. Luke Shaw, both Lindelof and Maguire have been very, very good. I've been very impressed with them too. McTominay, I don't think he's been great. Pogba's been outrageously good again. Bruno's been pretty good. I don't think... Look, Bruno's not playing at his very, very best, but he's been very good. Ronaldo, not... I think Ronaldo's probably been average to poor. I don't think Ronaldo's been fantastic, but he's not been terrible. Like I said, average. We can only score from crosses. But to me, I mean, look. Often at half time, I have like wholesale changes I would make, and I don't. To be honest, I don't. Like I said, the only change I would consider making he's taking off a Jesse Lingard and bringing on a Fred or a Matic. Maybe a Matic, and you go whoop whoop. Like that. And you put Matic in here. Maybe something like that, because I think, look, you think back to that Ronaldo chance. Where does that come from? That comes from Paul Pogba in this sort of position. Beating his man and putting that ball across. I think Paul Pogba is so dangerous from that sort of position. And you put him there, you put McTominay in this role where you're allowing him to get forward, break into the box and get shots away. I think United will be even more dangerous. But I don't see that happening. But look, I'm going to go quickly refill my bottle, and I'll be right back in about 2 or so minutes. And we'll talk more about the first half, and of course we'll then watch the second half. So I'll be right back. Right, there we go. I'm back. Gotta give the ref credit for not giving any yellow cards so far. Been some time since I saw a match so rough, heated. I mean, I'm surprised that there's been no bookings either, to be fair. But Tommy's very lucky not to have one. And look, I mean, obviously you take a game by game. But at 2-0 up, at this point, you're looking at your Atletico Madrid, aren't you, and thinking this is a great opportunity to build more confidence. We're on a good run at the moment. Obviously, we'll go over here. So, beat Brighton, beat Leeds. Well, we should beat Leeds. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. Go to Atletico Madrid on Wednesday. Beat them. Should beat Watford. You go into Man City. You go into Tottenham. Big games. March is huge. March is a make or break part to our season, really, isn't it? March is make or break for us. We've got to beat Atletico Madrid over 2 legs. It's as simple as that. We have to. And then if we lose to Tottenham, top 4 might be done. So March is huge. We've got to have a good March. Well, look, second half is about to get underway. So changes for Leeds. Gilhart and Rafinha are on for Llorente and Jack Harrison. So Forshaw will drop into DM, as I originally thought. My God, this pitch is waterlogged. And here is Gilhart. Click. Strike. Wide. Take a good block. Well, it takes a deflection, I should say. McTominay just poor on the ball. But look, the pitch is so waterlogged. Every step you can see water splashing up. Luke Shaw with a good block. My God, I played on Sunday League pitches better than this. Rafinha puts the ball into the box. Pogba heads clear. Sancho clears it down the line. Look at the ball. It's just catching up in the water a little bit. Right, so a free kick has been given. Marcelo Bielsa just dried his hair. Only for it to get wet again. Maguire with a goal kick. With a goal kick with a free kick. Pogba takes it down. But look, you can just see how the water logged on this pitch. Water logging on this pitch is unreal. Bruno. Lingard finds Jadon Sancho. Can he get a goal? Straight at Meslier. I think Firpo might have got a touch onto it. If he doesn't, he should do better there. But you can see how wet it is. Ball down the line, looking for Rafinha. Dan James is now on this left-hand side for Leeds, up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And I think, to be honest, I think the waterlogging harms Leeds more so than it does us. Because obviously we're 2-0 up at this point. We just have to not concede while they are purposely looking for a goal. And the way Leeds play, they want to get the ball on the deck and play it round. And when the pitch is waterlogged like it is, the ball won't travel as much. But here's Dan James who looks to put it across. I have to say, Dan James is having a good game. Wan-Bissaka, great play there. Just Ronaldo chops past Rodrigo. De Gea will take this free kick. And we will just go long again, won't we? It is just long ball. De Gea goes long. United can't pick it up. United now on the back foot. Luke Ayling driving forward from centre half. He's taken tips from Victor Lindelof. Maguire stepped out the back line. He can't win it back, but Lingard does. He finds Paul Pogba, who does absolutely fantastically to get through two men. How has he kept the ball? Here is Paul Pogba. Can he play the pass now to Sancho? He does. Looks for Bruno. Great play there from Paul Pogba. My God, Paul Pogba is something else. Pogba does really well. Pogba fires it across. Lingard just can't get on the end of it. Ronaldo now loses it. Fucking awful. That is poor from Ronaldo. And here comes Leeds. United caught out. No. Leeds are too slow trying to bring it out. We should have players back now. Here's Click. Dan James looks to make the run. Wan-Bissaka, good interception. And Paul Pogba will just pick it back up. Hello, mate. How are we, mate? De Gea. Long ball looking for a link for Sancho. But Dallas picks it up. Luke Shaw just clatters him. This is going to be a long second half. It's a long ball looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo should score. Straight at Meslier. You predicted 2-0. You wanted to stay like this. I want a couple more goals still. And I think we're capable of getting a couple more goals. That ball from Pogba is fantastic. Ronaldo was offside, so wouldn't have counted anyway. But my God. Should Ronaldo have scored for me. And again, you can see the water. When Pogba played that pass and they froze it, there's literally a puddle just splashing up. Here comes Click. Fires wide. And it's a good play there by Leeds. Click fired wide. Hopefully a clean sheet. We've got to keep a clean sheet for me. Like, Leeds haven't really created anything. They're not the most lethal team, to be honest, are they? Like, if we don't keep a clean sheet, there's something's gone really wrong here. Bruno finds Lingard, loses it out, and now Leeds are on a counter attack. Wan-Bissaka's not there after he's made the overlap. Where is he? Rodrigo puts it in. What a goal! For fuck's sake. There's the goal. There's the goal for Leeds. It's just right over the top of David De Gea's head. Goal for Leeds. Brilliant. We'll see it. We'll see it back. Rodrigo looks to put it in. should do better. The cross has come in and he just lands in his back post. They're fucking level. They're fucking level. Rafinha's equalised. For fuck's sake. It's fucking 2-2. I haven't even seen the fucking goal. What the fuck? We'll see it. So straight away, counter-attack. Rafinha. Wan-Bissaka finds Bruno. Bruno's clattered into. Dan James versus Wan-Bissaka. Lingard gets back. Neither of them can block the cross. And it's in the back of the net. It's a foul. It has to be a foul. Got to be a foul. Please be a foul. Oh, he's come through him. He's come through him for that. They're not gonna disallow it, are they? It's gonna be 2-2. And Dan James has an assist against his former team. For fuck's sake. 24 seconds between both goals. We are fucking shit. I'm bored. Goals stood. Goal stood. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm speechless. How do you drop? How? In 20 seconds? We're 10 minutes into in the second half. For fuck's sake. Shaw puts the ball in. And now, we're up against it. Now we're completely up against it. Wan-Bissaka does well. Poor pass from Wan-Bissaka. Ball's just hanging up there, Wan-Bissaka. You've got to put more into it. I could have saved it. Click. Offside. For fuck's sake. It's a joke. The hay goes long. Lindelof. Bruno. Wan-Bissaka. To Bruno. Poor. I don't know what that was from Bruno. There's a foul. For fuck's sake, Bruno. And look, this is why United are in the driving seat for top 4 too many times. It's happened to us against Villa, Middlesbrough, Southampton. We take a lead and then we fucking fall off a cliff. And after a first half where we dominated the game, we scored 2 goals. I mean, I was saying, look, at this point, it's about how many goals can you get. We've conceded 2 in the space of 30 seconds, and now we're battling. Now we've got to make this game a dogfight in awful conditions. Ronaldo's been booked. Of fucking course he has. Maguire. Luke Shaw. Finds Pogba. Sancho loses it. Luke Shaw, good. How is that a free kick, you fucking useless toss part? It's never a free kick. Luke Shaw's just stronger than him. Maguire does well and loses it. McTominay. Poor. And here comes Leeds United on the counter-attack again. It's go hard! Good save, De Gea. Fucking hell. Wan-Bissaka couldn't get to the through ball for the side tackle. This second half, we've just not come out well. Maguire into Lindelof. Lovely ball. Looking for Bruno. The ball just hung up a little bit. But that's the qualities Victor Lindelof offers to a side. That's a great ball from Lindelof into Bruno Fernandes. The ball just hung up a little bit in the water. Meaning Bruno Fernandes had to wait and he didn't just fall straight into his path. But he did well to win a free kick. It's their cup final. Yeah, it is. And I suppose that 2-0 down, they had nothing to lose. At 2-1, I mean, obviously, it came and went so quickly, 2-1. But at 2-1, keep hold of the ball, and that's when you take them. Because they're still losing, they're going to go for it all. And we can get a couple goals. Struijk with a poor clearance. Go on, Jesse. Free kick. That's got to be a free kick, man. Wan-Bissaka, good tackle. Sancho into Wan-Bissaka. Back into Jadon Sancho. Skips past his first man. Go on, Jadon. Poor ball. Looking for Pogba on the edge. Shaw puts the ball into the box. It's overhit. And Ronaldo can't get to it. And Fred's coming on. Fred's coming on! Why is Fred coming on? Who's Fred coming on? Analanga. Who the fuck are we taking off? Unless we're taking McTominay off. So Jesse Lingard's going to come off. And is Sancho also coming off? Because Sancho's played well. Surely it's got to be McTominay. Wan-Bissaka does well. Brings it forward, looks for Lingard. Dan James gets back really well. But Lingard dispossesses James. Here is Jesse Lingard, puts the cross in. Luke Ayling does well. Dan James been very, very good today. Turned from a good performance to an embarrassment. I agree. McTominay puts the ball into the box. Meslier easily catches. We're actually drawing to Leeds at this point. So it's a long ball. Can we get it? Can we get the ball down? Pogba. Pogba. Sancho. McTominay. Victor Lindelof. Brings it out from the back. Go on, Victor. He's doing it again. Finds Ronaldo. Edge of the box. Into the... Sancho! Oh, deflected wide. Victor Lindelof has been fantastic at that. Driving out from the back. And we have a corner. Luke Shaw is the one going to take it. Come on, just a good ball in, please. Come on, Harry. Go on, Paul. Go on, Jesse. Go on, Cristiano. Come on, Cristiano. It's a poor ball in. Rafinha deals with it at the front post. Ayling now goes into Rafinha. Up against Sancho. Good play by Jadon Sancho. McTominay. Lindelof. Bruno goes long. No. Forshaw. Wan-Bissaka. I don't think Wan-Bissaka's been bad. Here's Firpo. Wan-Bissaka, good challenge. Wan-Bissaka's not played badly today. You got changes. Pogba's coming off. We've just taken We're taking Paul Pogba off for fucking Fred. What the fuck are we doing? Pogba! Why are we taking Pogba off for Fred? I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked by that. And Lingard's off for Elanga. What is that? What are those changes? Unless it's a change to a 4-2-3-1, but even then. But still, if Dalot makes the overlap when it's very much on, everyone's obsessing over it. That's exactly what people want from Salah and Wan-Bissaka, for them to make them overlaps. The first goal, the only person at fault really is De Gea. Malanga. Come on, McTominay. You've got to take that down. Sure. Crossfield ball to Wan-Bissaka. Keeps it. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, you've got to give that. And here comes Leeds with Dan James. Guildhart. Firpo. Can we get the ball out? Alanga dip. No, Sancho does Dallas. Can we get all the ball? No, Ailing. Fucking hell. Can we actually just deal with it? Bruno wins it. Bruno, don't try something incredible. Just give it simple. Fred, get it out to Sancho. Go on, Jaden. To Fred. Fred! Fred! Oh, yeah, beauty! Goal! Fred scored! What? Fred has scored! How has Fred scored? Sancho with the assist. Fred with the goal. What a goal by Fred. Bruno picked the ball up, found Ronaldo, who went out to Fred. Sancho had the defence on strings, and Fred smashes it into that front post. My God. I'll tell you what as well, Meslier is fucking rubbish. He is pants. Meslier's rubbish, isn't he? Fucking Fred. Fred scored twice against Meslier this season. Why is he on the touchline? Why is Fred on the touchline? What's he done? Is Alanga having to come off? Is Alanga alright? What's happened? Oh! Someone threw a water bottle at Alanga. Yeah, scumbags. And players come on. People come. I saw them busting lighters earlier as well. Just scumbags, didn't they? Yeah. Look, all the United players can do is do the talking on the pitch, and while the second half haven't been great, we are now winning again. Now, can we just make sure Dan James doesn't score? He's got an assist already. Dan James has probably been one of the best players on the pitch, and that goes for both teams. But here comes Sancho. Oh, that's quality from Jadon Sancho. Sancho, find Alanga. Find Alanga. Alanga must score! How has he not scored? How has he not scored? Alanga, how have you not scored? My God, what a miss. What a miss. Dan James, awful cross. It's a really bad miss, isn't it? From Alanga. But it's chances like that where It's the type of chances that lose you games and end up you not qualifying for the Champions League or not winning a Premier League title. You cannot afford to miss them sort of chances. You simply can't. It's as simple as that. Because that could be the difference between winning this game 4-3 and drawing 3-3. And you look at the likes of Manchester City. Sterling scores that. Mahrez scores that. Foden scores that. And we don't. And it's not... I mean, you can't just put it down to, oh, Elanga's young. Yes, he is young. But that's not an excuse for not scoring a simple chance. That being said, though, Jadon Sancho, again, absolutely fantastic. Today, he's been brilliant. Firpo. Click. Strikes. De Gea, good save. And, look, I mean, you look at, well, the thumbnail. I put Dan James and Sancho on it. Both, I would say, have been both teams' best players. Sancho should have been on 3 assists. Yeah, I mean, has he got 1 or 2? He's got Sancho's on 2, I think, already. He got the assist for the second goal, I want to say. Let me check. Yeah, Sancho's got 2 assists. I hate to say it, but Ronaldo, where is he? Well, hopefully you can get on to the end of this, maybe. Look, I mean, I've said it a lot. Cavani's not on the bench, mate. Because Cavani's still in fucking Uruguay. Look, I've said a lot. I think last season, Martial was made out to be the problem for our striker. In our striker role. I said he wasn't. This year, I said Cavani had the same problems most of the time. Same with Greenwood at the start, last season. Sorry. Unless we've got Paul Pogba on the flank, our striker has always struggled because we've always had players that look to score goals rather than create. Sancho, we're creating chances for him, but when Ronaldo does get a chance, a lot of the time, he's fluffed his chances. Ronaldo should score in that first half from Pogba. I remember when I went to watch Man United versus West Ham at the London Stadium. Ronaldo should have had a hat-trick comfortably. Our problem isn't always Ronaldo not getting chances. It's a combination of both. It's Ronaldo not getting enough chances, but at the same time, Ronaldo just missing some sitters. Here comes Wan-Bissaka, puts a cross in. Ronaldo on the edge of the box. That's a poor first touch. McTominay wins the tackle, looks to get out wide. Lindelof, beautiful on the pitch today. He has been great, to be fair. I have to say, his runs from deep has been fantastic, in particular. Oh, McTominay goes into the book. He might get a red there. That might be reviewed. No, it's not as bad as it first looked. Fuck me, though. There's just no, like you just said, Sil. There's just no need to go crunch someone like that. You're at Leeds' left back's position. There's no need to go crunch him like that because now Leeds have the attack. And here's Rafinha. Maguire does well. Is that a corner? Corner. You look at the fucking wind. The conditions at Ellen Road have been horrific, haven't they? And look, that wind probably had played a part in the goal, the Rodrigo goal. I mean, that's not an excuse for De Gea. Realistically, look, it happens. I remember Petr Cech was beaten like in a similar sort of thing against Papa Cisse, or obviously David Seaman against Ronaldinho a couple of years ago. Well, a couple of years ago, like 2004, I want to say. Might be even further back than that. What, 2002, what it was. But look, 10 minutes to go. 3-2. It's too close to the comfort. Knowing our defence as well, anything's possible. What I would say is Nemanja Matic, get him on. Get Nemanja Matic on. You've got to get McTominay off for me. He's on a booking. He's been diving into challenges all day. You just want someone who can play that defensive midfielder role to perfection, which Matic can. I don't think you necessarily need the legs when you've got a friend next to you who will do your running for you, and just someone who, if needs be, can just smack somebody, take a yellow card, and stop a potential counter attack or something, which is something Matic would be able to do. That, or get Varane on and put Lindelof in there. McTominay! Fucking hell. He's got to come off. Rafinha's been booked. There we go. 10 minutes to go. Can we just sort this? Rafinha puts the ball in. McTominay heads clear. Click! De Gea pushes over. McTominay is so fucking bad. Should have got a second yellow there. I agree. He's got to come off. How he's still on this pitch, I do not know. Because he was lucky not to get booked in the first half. Ball comes in. Deal with it. Dan James heads it back into the box. Lindelof, Maguire, sorry, gets the header. Luke Shaw does well. De Gea goes long. Come on, win the ball. Win the bloody ball. McTominay should watch his behaviour. But he's like this all the time. Like, it's nothing new, really. Like, McTominay's always been a player that's got stuck in and, like, gone through people. Rodrigo from range over the bar. So I don't really know why he's playing. Why we ain't taking him off. Because we know he's like this. I am. Calm down. Calm down. Well, what's going on? We're not subbing off Ronaldo, are we? We are for Varane. We've subbed off Ronaldo. We're going far up the back. What's going on? What's going on? So Bruno's gone as a false 9. Right. What is this then? The 4-5-5-4-1? Right. Oh, hold on. There we go. So, what's going on here then? So, up top, on the left we have Ilanga. You have Bruno there. Shaw there. Maguire there. And Varane there. There we go. So that's how we're looking. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And we'll go over here. So he will come in there. He'll drop in there. Bang. 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 Varane. Here we go. So that's how we're looking for the rest of this game. Wan-Bissaka shoots. Blocked by Dan James. Click. Goes long. Lindelof. Fred. Maguire. Gets out to Luke Shaw. We play the pass, Luke. Jadon Sancho. Into Fred. McTominay. Fred. Maguire. Shaw. Fred. Bruno looks to flick it over Struijk. And here comes Bruno Fernandes. Elanga! Come on! Anthony Elanga scores. He shushes the away fans. Well, the home fans, sorry, not the away fans. And we make it for Anthony Elanga with a goal. It's a great assist from Bruno Fernandes. Bruno flicks it over Struijk's head. Gets it down. Plays it into Elanga. And there's no chance that he can miss that. It's a great play from Bruno Fernandes. And Anthony Elanga with a goal for Manchester United. And we made it difficult. We made it difficult at the start of this half by conceding them 2 goals. But Elanga there shushes the home fans as he makes it United 4, Leeds 2. And it's a second league goal this season for Anthony Elanga. I think Elanga looks like a top player. I have to say, I do. I think Elanga looks like a top player. McTominay's going to get fucking sent off. McTominay's going to get sent off. How has McTominay not been sent off? Good play there by Lindelof and De Gea. Wan-Bissaka. We're going to Elanga. Firpo with a strong challenge on Elanga. But it's a fair one. Dan James trying to make peace. Trying to play the peacemaker there. Where's Scott McTominay? Just stay away, Scott. Yeah, knob. Why is Ralph talking to Dan? Do you reckon Ralph's just gone up to Dan James going, Dan, I know you're pissed, but if there's any consolation, I wouldn't have sold you. I wouldn't have sold you. No way Firpo's getting booked. Yeah, well done, Maguire. It's not a foul. I don't know why Firpo's been booked. What for? He's won the ball. I'm really confused as to what's been given it. Firpo makes a clean tackle. And Luke Shaw's also been booked. Again, I'm not sure why. Honestly, how have both of them gone into the book, yet McTominay didn't? My God. Rafinha does well. Bruno. Fred. Lovely ball out to Jadon Sancho on this left-hand side. Can you hear the wind? My God, Fred. Slots it in looking for Elanga. Can't bring it down. Under his spell. My God, we are rubbish. Adam Forshaw. Rodrigo. Rafinha. For sure. Fair play. Into Dan James. Will he take on Aaron Wan-Bissaka? He'll look to try Wan-Bissaka with a good tackle. For sure. Fair play. Wan-Bissaka does well. Strike. For sure. Loses out. Wan-Bissaka. Into Lindelof. That's poor from Victor Lindelof. But somehow we've got another throw. Strike. That's a poor ball out wide. Luke Shaw. Lovely ball into Bruno. Into McTominay. McTominay's going to drive. It's a free kick. Foul on McTominay. Sancho and Bruno played well. Yeah, I think in general our attackers have done quite well. I mean, in general, I think today we've played well. That start, the opening 10 minutes of the second half, we were poor and we gave away 2 sloppy goals. On the whole, I don't think there's been many really bad performances. Maybe McTominay. I think Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw have been good. Well, at least average at worst. Sancho's been magnificent, and he's got man of the match. I'm not surprised. Most 2 assists, 7 dribbles, I think it was. Whatever. There we go, full time. Manchester United 4, Leeds United 2. In a game which, were we amazing throughout the game? Obviously, like we said, no, we weren't. But as it goes, we were the better team, and we deserved to win that game for once. What? I wonder if we can get the XG for this game. And why is that not? Why does that not fit? Oh, I know. Because I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. So there's the XG. So look, we did deserve to win the game. And look, as Regan says there, whatever you think about the performance, at this point of the season, when we haven't got much to play for, it's all about just get the points. We've got to get Champions League football, get the points. And we did today. We played some good stuff at times. We are seeing an improvement from where we were at under Ollie. I think that's clear. It's just, we just got to keep getting points on the board, and sometimes games will look worse than they were. Let's be real here. Leeds were never really in this game, were they? We were always the better team. We were the team that dominated the game from pretty much start to finish. We had a 5-10 minute spell where Leeds were the better team for sure. But even then, you look at the goals. Very lucky with the first one. I think look, the win may have taken it. De Gea, look, he should save it, but we've seen these sort of goals go in before. Another day we don't concede that first goal, and we don't concede the second. It's just that little bit of luck, which at times last season we had a lot of. This season we haven't had that luck, and that's why we've struggled more so this season than we did last season, because we haven't had that luck which we relied on heavily at times last season. And obviously that luck is certainly why we finished with so many points and where we did in the table, because as I think we can all admit, our league position last year of second, flattered to deceive. We weren't the second best team in the league, but we got away with a lot of things due to that we having that little bit of luck. That luck kind of gone against us this season, and while that has been the case, it's in a way I'm glad it has, because what it means is we have to start learning. We can't just rely on luck. We have to actually kind of create our own luck by just playing well. That's what the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea do. They play well and they create their own luck. And so when sometimes they don't win. Obviously, you look at Man City yesterday, they didn't win. But they weren't relying on, they weren't thinking, fucking hell, can we get a bit lucky soon? Like we were against Brighton, for example, last season, or whoever. They don't rely on that luck, and we did last season. Hopefully this year, and well, this year we haven't, especially under Ralph. And next season, I want to just get rid of this whole relying on luck and actually just dominate games, like I said, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea do. And then you'll win more games, and you'll actually be at the top of the table. And B, when you do get that little bit of luck, that will be the difference between you winning the league and not. Because you can't win a league without getting a bit lucky. You look at when Man City won the league by 1 point, was it, over Liverpool? Yes, it's good defending by John Stones, but for that ball to be that close from crossing the line, that is luck. That is a bit of luck. So yes, you do get luck, and these teams do, but it's not every week. And that game and is won by that piece of luck, yes, but they've earned it by the fact that in every other game they've won 3 or 4-0 and dominated games and haven't needed that luck, which, like I said, we did last season. But look, that is going to be the end for this watch along. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, of course, we will be going over to the match reaction. The link for that will be in the description down below, where we'll talk about the game and we'll do player ratings. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.